Hi guys, welcome. We are going to do a neck series today, and then we're going to work on our Kundalini spinal series to work the spine from the base all the way up and to give a burst of energy to all the chakras. So let's sit in easy pose for a sec here and just get grounded. So you can have your hands on your knees, palms up, forefinger to thumb in Gyan Mudra. And let's close the eyes. Get a nice steady gaze in the center of the forehead. And take a deep inhale. And a nice long exhale. And we'll go again. As you inhale, I want you to focus on your diaphragm and make sure you're expanding on the inhale. And as you exhale, let everything fall. So inhaling and expanding. Exhaling and falling. And continue on breathing like that for a few more breaths. Just focusing on this breath because we often breathe paradoxically in this suck in your stomach culture, which isn't serving us in any way, shape, or form. So focus here, start to sink into the breath, attaching the movement to the breath. And you can continue with that breath, or you can just let your breathing normalize for a second with no manipulation of it or focus on it. And I want you to now shift your focus into your sits bones and feel them grounding into the mat. And then I want you to see yourself setting up roots that just come right from the sits bones down through whatever building you might be in, into the earth and taking hold. You can also picture your root chakra, red light, if you're a visual person, coming from the perineum and just this red light down through the floors that you're on or floor that you're on into the earth. And everything is just grounding you into Mother Earth, will you, right? And here we are, and we're solid, and we're safe, and we're secure, and we're being held in this earth. And then I want you to inhale, and I want you to let your spine grow up out of that groundedness. And let it just be tall and straight, like you have a string. I always picture like a spider web string at the top of my head, lifting you. Not lifting your nose up, just lifting the top of your head. The chin is nice and parallel to the floor. Shoulders are out of your ears. And we take another deep inhale, expanding the diaphragm. And exhaling and letting it fall. Feeling solid. So we're going to work through some neck tension today. Like I said, I move into a spinal series. This being a Kundalini series, we're going to tune in with the I mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, honoring the teacher within, honoring the teachers who came before that handed these practices down, and honoring our part in the greater consciousness, the creative consciousness. So join me or just listen, and we'll bring hands to the heart center, closing your eyes. If you are not joining me, you're just listening, take a deep inhale, and as I chant, you just release the breath on your exhale through the nose. Okay? Here we go. Inhaling. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And maybe you need to adjust your movement to the breath. The breath might be quicker than the breath might be slower, and you need to adjust the movement to match up. And the next time you come forward, pause, and we'll take it in the other direction. And these can be as big or small as you would like them to be. So if you want to be more upright and that feels better to you right now in this moment, do that. Or if it feels better to really drop in, drop in. Just be playful with it and let it feel good in your body. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm your guide. You know your body. Listen to it. Just a couple more. And come on upright, and we will pause. And let's go ahead and drop the chin to the chest. And inhale as you look up. Exhale as you look down, drawing a line with your nose. Up and down. Again, picking your pace, depending on how your neck feels today. Not yesterday, not 10 minutes from now, but like right now. Tap into that. And we'll invite you to keep your eyes closed through the entire practice, peeking if you need to know what we're doing. If you need to do that. Or you can keep them open. It's nice to close and go within. We start to peel back all the layers and figure out who we are and what we feel. We're up in our heads so much. Let's get into the body. Pay attention. You're on a fact-finding mission here, right? On the mat. What is going on in me and in my mind and in my body? And the next time your nose comes up, pause it at center, and we'll look left and we'll look right. You can inhale left and exhale right. Again, picking your pace and seeing if you can sync with the breath. Again, feeling into your seat, feeling yourself grounded, feeling your spine rising up from that ground. And inhaling as you look left and exhaling as you look right. Really drop in. Maybe falling into a meditative state. Even seeing if his thoughts come in, you can let them go without judgment, without attachment. Just let them go. Be in your body. And the next time you come center, go ahead and stay. And we are going to, I'm going to grab my timer. We're going to now go ahead and anchor your right hand behind your neck, and the left arm will come out, and the thumb comes inside the fist. Thumb can come across to the base of the pinky finger, and the hand will close. And we're going to just let our breath be what it is, and you're going to make big circles backwards. So up and back. Here we go. We have 2 minutes. So just closing the eyes and feeling into this movement. Working through some shoulder tension, maybe some neck tension. And this might become challenging, and that's okay. Check in, because your brain is going to tell you to stop way before you actually need to stop. And you know the difference between I'm going to hurt myself, pain because I have something happened in my shoulder and this is just really challenging and it doesn't feel good. It's uncomfortable and I want to stop, right? So if that thought comes up, you just let it go and remember you're stronger than you know. We're halfway. You've got this. We could do anything for 2 minutes, right? Using your breath. Deep inhales, long exhales. I love the Kundalini because it'll stress you out with these repetitive movements for really long periods, longer than 2 minutes often. And it shows you how you show up to stress and then teaches you how to breathe through it. And then you realize that you can actually manage discomfort and you are stronger than you think. We're almost there. I think we should go for more. All right, next time you come up, inhale and pulse that arm and hold. And I want you to lift the pelvic floor in Mula Bandh, root lock. Gaze is at the center of the forehead, pulling the energy up. Exhale, release, and bring both arms down by your side and let the backs of your hands rest on the mat. Just notice what your body feels like after 2 minutes of that. Do you feel like that shoulder is a little bit relaxed? Does it feel a little lower than the other shoulder? Can you feel some tension and release? I don't know. That's what I feel. What do you feel? Check in with you. Do you feel any energy movement moving through your body? Can you feel any subtle shift? And then let's go ahead and we will attach now the other hand to the back of the neck. Left hand and the right arm comes out. Thumb crosses to the base of the pinky finger and we make a fist. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes and start your circles forward, up, and back. This other arm can hang, it can be kind of out, whatever feels good to you. And just check in and notice how this side feels. And when it starts to feel uncomfortable, can you shift your focus into your breath, maybe into your seat, into that solid, grounded, secure seat. Somewhere else, can you notice it and shift your attention? And can you breathe through it? Can you breathe through the uncomfortable? And the more we practice that here on the mat, the more instinctual that will be in life when you feel uncomfortable or you feel stressed out. You'll have that habit of dropping into your breath and remaining calm instead of letting that breath come up into your chest or in your throat or be held. We practice here. A little more than 30 seconds left. You're doing great. Almost there. Really use the breath. And the next time the arm comes up, pause the breath, lift the pelvic floor. Exhale, release, let both hands drop to the floor next to your body, backs of the hands touching the mat. And check in and notice how that shoulder feels. Does it feel lower? Do they feel even now? Do you feel any energy moving in your body? What do you notice? Opening the eyes. We'll bring The hands up to the shoulders, fingertips in front, or fingers in front, and thumbs behind. And we're going to bring the elbows together as we round. And then we're going to inhale and open up. So we exhale, rounding. And then inhale as we open. Let's take a handful of these. Really using the breath. We start with 2 minutes for most of these, but we can build. And some we don't. More isn't always better. Or we count, or there's a number. As you'll see. You're doing great. And let's come center again. Let's go ahead and just do some circles with our elbows. And we'll circle back and up and forward. Beautiful. Nice straight spine. Nice grounded seat. And reverse direction. We'll bring them forward and back. Seeing if you can be here now. Can you stay here in your movement, tuned into your body, and not let your mind wander off to your grocery list or what you need to do or conversation that happened before you got on the mat. But can you be right here in your body? And go ahead and bring the arms down. Let the hands rest on the knees, palms up, Gyan Mudra, forefinger to the thumb. Just check in and notice how you feel. How do you feel physically? How do you feel mentally? How do you feel emotionally? And opening your eyes. We're going to begin spinal series. So hands are going to be on your shins in front. I'm going to go sideways for you. So we are going to rock forward and back on the sits bones. And the chin is going to stay parallel to the floor. So we're not like rocking. And we're going to try to keep this movement in the lower spine. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Okay. And we're going to do 108 of these. So I'm going to just zip it and count mentally and let you fall in and find your rhythm with your inhaling forward, your exhaling back, and let it be your pace. Try to keep that gaze steady at the third eye center. Steady gaze is a steady mind. And whenever you are ready, join me and we'll begin. My pace does not have to be your pace. Be on your breath. Inhaling forward and lifting your pelvic floor as you pause the breath. Exhale, release. Bring the hands to the knees, palms up in Gyan Mudra, and sit. And we sit for 1 minute and let you check in and notice how you feel, what you feel, where you feel it, what's going on inside of you. Tuning into you. Blinking your eyes open. Let's find our way onto our knees. If this is not good in your body and you have knee issues, you stay seated in easy pose, or you can sit in a chair. You can sit in a chair for most of this if this doesn't feel good to you on the floor or like this. You listen to you, okay? So here, same movement, we're moving to the middle spine. Hands are on the thighs, and you're going to inhale forward and exhale back. Chin stays parallel, gaze is at the third eye center. As we come forward, you inhale, you think Sat, and as you round, you think Nam. Truth is my identity. Sat Nam. Truth is my identity. It's beautiful. All right, so here we go. We do 108 of these also, and we rest. So I'll count for us, and let's begin with 1. Again, picking your pace doesn't have to be mine. Inhaling forward, pausing, lifting the pelvic floor. Exhale, release. Palms can flip up if that feels good. And we sit for 2 minutes and check in and notice what is going on in you. Scanning the body, noticing what you feel, noticing how you feel mentally, emotionally, also. Just taking these 2 minutes to be here with you. Bring your mind back if it wanders. Just a little longer. How does it feel to be still here in your body? Just notice what's going on in you. Notice how you're showing up to the stillness. Is there any resistance? Just notice it. Don't judge it. And opening your eyes. We'll find our way back to easy pose, where our hands will come back onto our shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs behind, and we will inhale left and exhale right as we twist and work our way up the spine. So eyes are closed again, third eye center, and I will count us 26. So if my pace is different than yours, you can count your own 26, or you can join me in mine. So let's go. Nice straight spine. And back to center. That went too quick. All right, bring the hands down, and here we sit for one more minute. One more minute. Checking in with you, hanging out with you. Beautiful you. What do you notice? Just be on your breath. Beautiful. Opening your eyes. We're going to take bear grip here. So left hand faces out, right hand is facing the heart, and we're just sort of like hooking the fingers together right here at heart center. And the arms will go like this, and we inhale the left up and we exhale as the right comes up. You can close your eyes. As we exhale, we have a slight pull on the root lock, lifting the pelvic floor. So whenever you're ready, we'll begin. Lift up, inhale, and then right exhale. And then bring them back to heart center. We're going to inhale, lifting the pelvic floor, pausing the breath, hold. Exhale, release, hands come to the knees, palms up, Gyan Mudra for 30 seconds, and we rest and we check in. Sounds like my ceiling's falling in. I have a 9-year-old upstairs who I can't contain. So I tried. Just not going to be perfect, and that is how it is. So this is life. If you don't hear him, never mind. Beautiful. Opening your eyes. So next we're going to continue on with the movement that we had done before, but hands are now on the knees, elbows stay straight, and we inhale forward, which is kind of tricky, and exhale back. Chin stays parallel to the ground. All right, and we're going to do this 108 times. So I'll count us through mentally. So we inhale forward and we exhale back. Let's go ahead. moving that movement up into the upper spine. Doesn't have to be a large movement. $74. Next time you come forward, inhale, pause, lift the floor. Exhale, release, palms come up for 1 minute. We check in. What do you feel? How do you feel? Where do you feel it? Enjoying just being in your body, moving in your body, creating space in your body. I'm grateful for this body that allows you to do things. There's a time in my life my body didn't allow me to do things. I didn't allow my body to allow me to do things. I don't know how that works. But gosh, if you're doing this right now, just be grateful. Love on that body a little, because we don't do that enough. All right, so now hands are on our knees, palms down, and we're going to shrug up on the inhale, and we're going to exhale and release. You pick your pace. You might feel like, have at it, or you might feel like, have at that. Okay, so finding your pace. We're here for 2 minutes. So it's not, well, less than 2 minutes. So I might do this for a minute. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. All right, ready? Go ahead, close the eyes. And whenever you're ready, start inhaling them up and exhaling and letting them go. Maybe just sync up with that breath again. However you feel like inhaling, let the shoulders follow. And however you feel like exhaling, we'll let them come along. Dropping the weight of the world that you have been carrying, dropping the weight of all the things you've been carrying that aren't yours to carry, that never were yours to carry. Let them go. Let them go. Next time you inhale, pause the breath at the top, lift the pelvic floor. Exhale, release, let the shoulders release. Palms up, and let's just check in for a breath. On your exhale, let your chin drop to your chest. And we're going to drop into neck circles, 5 in each direction. So you just go ahead. Taking 5 in each direction. I like to draw circles with my nose. Make these whatever size feels right in you. I'm at 5 and reversing. I don't know where you are. And when you reach 5, let that chin come to the chest, and then inhale your head up. And And we're going to come back and lock the hands here in our bear grip again at the heart center. So left hand is out, right hand is in. And we're going to, you can close your eyes if you'd like. We're going to take a deep inhale and pause at the top and lift the pelvic floor. So let's go ahead and do that. Inhaling, pausing, lifting the pelvic floor, and we hold. Exhale, and when every last sip of air is out, pause and hold, and then lift the pelvic floor again and hold here. And now we inhale, arms rise up above the crown, and we pause the breath at the top, and we lift the floor. Arms stay where they are, and exhale out every last sip of air, and then hold and lift the root lock mula bandha, pulling energy off the spine to the centers of the brain. Inhaling, and the arms come back to the heart center. You pause at the top and lift the floor. Exhale, and pausing at the bottom. Again, lifting root lock. Inhale all the way up, the arms rise up above the crown. Pausing and lifting. Arms stay as we exhale. Pause and lift. Inhale, arms come back to the heart center, and you pause at the top of that breath and lift your pelvic floor. Exhale. Hold and lift. Inhale, arms come up. Hold the breath out. Lift the pelvic floor. Arms stay. You exhale. At the end, you pause and lift the floor. And then release the arms down, and they find their way to your knees, palms up, for finger to thumb, and just check in. Notice how you feel after that. I feel lots of energy moving. I don't know what you feel. Maybe that. Maybe not. Opening the eyes, and we're going to find our way back onto our knees if it feels good. Again, you can be in a chair, you can stay in easy pose, and we're going to end here before Shavasana with Sat Kriya. Really, really, really powerful Kriya, moving the energy up from the root, largely sacral chakra, through the navel, heart, throat, third eye. So what we're going to do, you want to check in and make sure you're not rounding and tucking your butt under and shifting your pelvis forward, and you want to make sure you're not here and we're not tilted back in an arch. We're nice and neutral here. Okay, so lifting the lower belly as that tailbone extends down. Arms will be slamming into the wall. Arms will be up. Interlace your fingers. 4 fingers come up. Women, left thumb is over the right. Men, right is over the left. And we'll be here. The mantra is Sat Nam. Again, truth is my identity. And we're going to pump the belly in on Sat. So Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. So we're pulling Sat in. I like to picture the breath and the energy coming up through the chakras. We reach the third eye and it comes out with Nam, and we circle. So Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. And the arms are set up. So we'll be here for 3 minutes, and it can get challenging. So again, it's going to maybe stress you out. Just notice resistance. What is the resistance? Don't sit and analyze it. You can do that later. But just check in with you and notice. And if you feel like you need to come down, maybe you can stay just a couple of seconds longer. Check in with you, because you can do this. You can do this. Okay? You can do this. We'll work our way to 11 at least. But today we'll start with 3. So Whenever you are ready, interlace those fingers. Index fingers are up. Again, women, left thumb over the right, men, right thumb over the left. We're up. Arms are as straight as they can be. If you need to, you know, you do you. All right, here we go. Eyes are closed at the third eye, and we begin. So, nam, 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 1 minute in, so, nam, so, nam, so, nam, so, nam, anchoring into your mantra and keeping your attention there, not in your arms. So, nam, 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 so. Now you're doing so great. Less than a minute. So, nam, 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 so, nam. Inhaling up, keeping the arms where they are, eyes stay closed, pausing at the top, lifting the pelvic floor and hold. Arms stay, and you exhale, release everything. When you reach the bottom, hold the breath, lift the floor again. Inhale. As you release, and as you get to the top of the inhale, pause and lift the floor one more time, pulling energy up. Gaze is at the center of the brain, the forehead. Exhale, release. Arms can come down slowly to your side. Doesn't that feel good? Hands, palms up on your lap. Check in with that. How do you feel? What do you feel? Can you feel a shift? You feel the energy. My kid likes to talk all the time about how we're energy. We're made of energy. I don't know that people focus on that enough. Like, and here we are. So tap into your energy and feel it. Feel it. You feel. Isn't that nice? Oh, beautiful. Opening your eyes, and let's lie down in Shavasana and get more of that So bringing yourself down to the floor, lying on your back. If you have any tenderness in your lower back, you can slide a bolster under those legs or keep your knees bent. Or you can extend, just for my back crack, extend, legs are apart, feet flopping out. Hands are away from the body, palms up. You can cover it with a blanket, cover your eyes with something to really calm the nervous system. Sometimes I just have a hoodie on and I pull the hood down over my eyes. It doesn't have to be fancy, it can be whatever you have. Dish towel, I don't know, a sleeve, something. Or you can fold up a blanket if you don't want to cover up and just place it over your abdomen or your thighs, also calming for your nervous system. And here we lie and let all of that settle in. So the Kriya has us lying for 15 minutes. I'm going to do a few with you. And then you can pause and hang out for 15. If you can, do it. I'm going to sit up in a little bit and close us out. Right now, just feel your body. Gosh, what do you feel? What do you feel in your arms, legs, everywhere? Feeling into your body and also feeling the floor beneath your body, supporting you, holding you. Check in, notice the parts of your body that are making contact with the floor, that are being held by the floor, supported. The backs of your heels, your calf muscles, glutes, your hips, your upper back, backs of your arms, backs of your hands, back of your head. Where are you feeling supported right now? Maybe shifting your attention into your diaphragm as you inhale, noticing it rise. And as you exhale, notice it falling. Being conscious of the breath in your body. Or maybe you just want to release and not attach to a breath and just let everything move naturally, breathe naturally. And just feel into your body. Noticing if you feel different now from when we started. Physically, differently energetically, calmer, more centered. See if you can stay in your body and not let your mind wander around. all of that energy settle that we worked up and we moved and shifted. Try that now. If you'd like to pause and lie here for 10 more minutes, it's worth it. Letting everything continue to settle, letting your body acclimate to all the stuff we just did. Again, physically and energetically. Go ahead and pause because we're at 5. And then if you've started back up, go ahead and start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe roll your wrists and your ankles. If you want to take a nice long stretch, that might feel really good from your toes to your fingertips. Inhaling and exhaling, bringing those knees into the chest, pulling them in. You can rock side to side on that lower back if it feels good. Bring your hands together, palms facing each other, and the soles of your feet. And we're going to rub all of those together here, hands and feet. Stimulating the 72,000 nerve endings. And then knees come back into the chest. And you can inhale one more time. And exhale. And either rolling to the right and then pressing yourself up into a seated position, or rocking your way up into a seated position. No rush. Just finding your way back to easy pose. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's bring the hands to the heart. And just check in one more time with how you feel. And in a sec, we'll take a deep inhale and a long exhale as we chant Sat Nam. Truth is my identity. Let's do it. Inhaling. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, you guys. Thank you for practicing with me. I will see you next time.